Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin, or Aussie Comic Book Collector. What I do on this channel is I show off 4 books from random and I end on a key issue. Also want to point out I can be reached on Instagram and Threads. If you type in Hannibal King 2099, Hannibal King 2099, that's who I am. Especially on Instagram, I put everything that I read. Like the day after, I take a photo of it, put it up there. I give a little bit of a spiel about each book. It's a bit of fun, just a bit of fun. But for some reason, I have been banned from commenting on my own video, on my own photos and my and friends' channels or pages until Saturday next week. I don't know why, other than I made a comment about the X-Men 97 TV show. I made a comment about the finale, and it was about, I made a comment about Rogue fighting Bastion, and it was positive, and there was nothing derogatory said, but I think because I made the comment women fighting, it went against their community standards. So I was a bit surprised, but you know, it's their platform, it's their rules. So you know, you do what you have to do. But anyhow, yeah, I post on there as often as I can. But I have 4 books from random. You can see the back ad here. It's not going to give too much away unless you you know the key comic based on the ad on the back. But I've got 4 books here, so let's just crack on. So the first one I got for you, and I apologize for the glare, but it's issue 9 of Manhunter. Now, it's from Ostrander, and Manhunter it's a funny property for DC. I don't want to say they don't know how to market it, but it is a kind of like a niche character. I do like the Kate, what's her name? It's the female Manhunter, and it came out in the early 2000s. It went for like 30 issues or so, and I think it was written by Mark Andrenko. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but I've got a majority of that series. I really enjoyed it, but I'm not overly familiar with this version of Manhunter. But yeah, there we go. So it's issue 9. If you know more about this series, please put down in the comments down below, because I live to be educated. Now, the next one I have for you is Iron Man issue 182. Now, I don't have the Demon in the Bottle issue. I wish I did, because that's an iconic comic. But I do have the issues prior to that and the issues after that. Yeah. So I remember reading this, and I read this in the later half of last year. I was really impressed. They didn't push, the writers didn't push a particular angle, but they really gave the story time to flow, and this was a particularly strong issue. And it's just, look, it's an iconic cover. I think so, at least. But yeah, if I could read it again, and you know, if I had time, I would. I've got a lot to read, but this would definitely be one that's worth reading it again and again. Now, another one I got, and this was purely just for fun. It's Amazing Spider-Man issue 340. It's Eric Larson. Is it Eric Larson? I think it is. Yes, my finger was right over his signature, right down there. Yeah, I started reading Iron Man. I started reading Iron Man. I started reading The Amazing Spider-Man just after Eric had left. So when I got into comics, it was in 1992, and Savage Dragon had just taken off, and Mark Bagley was Eric Larson's replacement. So for me, it's Mark Bagley Spider-Man. But the fun of it was going back, finding back issues, especially in the 90s, and seeing this beautiful Eric Larson artwork. you know, the guys with the big muscles, the exaggerated action, the sexy girls. There was just a lot to like, and also the angles in which Spider-Man spun his body around as he was swinging through New York. It really played up the artistic angle, and that's what grabbed my attention as a young teenager, as opposed to an old teenager. But yeah, so there we go, issue 340 of Amazing Spider-Man. Now, I was going through a box all the way up there, and there's 3 or 4 boxes, and it's nothing but keys. So last year I did a video, and it was over 400 key issues. Like, so there was no filler. It was all key issues. But then after that, I had to put them all away into short boxes, and they're all up there. And I came in here this morning, and I was going to rearrange a whole lot of stuff and work out what I was going to film, and I found some really great stuff up there. So each key here is pretty bloody good. But this one, look, I'll just show it to you. Actually, and now that I see it, okay, it's Thunderbolts issue 1, but it's not issue 1. It's No Mercy issue 1. This is Thunderbolts issue 20, and I've only just realized that now. So I picked this out. Oh, Marvel with your yeah, okay. So I picked this out thinking, wow, this is a key issue. And it really isn't. But it kind of is. So, Kevin Feige has just announced that Ryan Gosling is the front runner to play Ghost Rider in the MCU. And they don't know. Well, there's speculation. Is he going to play Danny Ketch? Is he going to play Johnny Blaze? Is he going to play Noble Kale? Which version of Ghost Rider is he going to be portraying? And there's also the Thunderbolts movie that's coming out, which I think is next year, so 2025. I think it's next year. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I am constantly wrong. Now, the reason why I wanted to show this off, it's a Thunderbolts book. It's got Ghost Rider in it. What is the bet that they have Ghost Rider in the movie? Even just like a cameo, or at the end of the movie, just something to get people to sit up and take notice and go, you know what? I've been sleeping on the Thunderbolts movie, and I really shouldn't have. I should have seen it opening day, because Ghost Rider is in it. He looks fantastic. You know, Ryan Gosling looks great, and holy shit, I'm in. I'm willing to bet that will be the case, and if I'm wrong, I'll be there on opening day for Thunderbolts, and I'll either be proven right or be proven wrong. Most likely, I'm proven wrong, because as I've just said, I am constantly wrong. But from a marketing point of view, I think Marvel would be heavily pushed to do something like this, to get Ryan Gosling into this movie, because, I'll just put it down, because there's a lot of YouTube channels that like to throw a lot of shade on the MCU these days. It seems to be the in thing. I'm not going to name who throws shade. You know, you throw a stone, you'll find a YouTube channel that likes to criticize the current rate of the current state of the MCU. I can think of one in particular, but I won't. But I think, you know, we've got Deadpool and Wolverine in July, which I think is going to get bums back in the cinemas, and then we've got Fantastic Four, we've got Thunderbolts, and I think we might even have Blade, but again, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. But I do know Thunderbolts is done, it's filmed, it's done. So, yeah, I just get this feeling that, yeah, Marvel will do something like this, and they'll change it in a way that, yeah, gets people to kind of go, whoa, you know, this is something I need to see again. Well, not again, but this is I need to go back and revisit the MCU and see it with fresh eyes. But yeah, there we go. That's my tirade. Is it a tirade or a rant? That's my spiel for this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you wish to. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll catch you at the next one. Bye.